This chapter introduces Elijah, one of the greatest prophets in Israel history. While Habab and Jezebel lead the nation into Baal worship, Elijah boldly confronts them and demonstrates that the Lord alone is the living God. The first part of the chapter covers Elijah announces the drought. Elijah, the Tishbite, confronts Habab. As the Lord, the God of Israel, lives, there will be neither dew nor rain for the next few years except at my word. In Canaanite religion, Baal was thought to control rain and fertility. This drought directly challenges Baal's supposed power. God is showing he alone controls life and creation, okay? The second part of the chapter covers God feeds Elijah at Kerith Brook. God tells Elijah to hide east of the Jordan at the Kerith Brook. Ravens bring him bread and meat morning and evening. He drinks from the brook until it dries up from the drought. God sustains his servants supernaturally, even in famine. The third part of the chapter covers the widow of Zarephath. Yeah, exactly. God sends Elijah to Zarephath in Sidon, Jezebel's homeland, Baal's stronghold. Okay, a widow there is gathering sticks for her last meal with her son. Elijah asks for water and bread. Protests. Oh, she protests. She only has a little flour and oil left. Elijah promises the jar of flour will not be used up and the jug of oil will not run dry until the Lord sends rain. She obeys and the miracle sustains Elijah. She obeys and the miracle sustains Elijah the widow and her son for many days. God provides an enemy territory and shows mercy to a Gentile widow. The fourth part of this chapter covers the widow's son's restored. Later, the widow's son becomes sick and dies. She cries out, blaming Elijah for bringing judgment. Elijah takes the boy to his room, stretches himself out 3 times, and prays earnestly. Lord my God, let this boy life return to him. The Lord answers, and the boy lives. The widow declares, now I know you are a man of God, and that the word of the Lord from your mouth is the truth. This is the first recorded resurrection in Scripture, showing God's power over death. There's a dramatic pause here for me. Drink my coffee. Because you heard a miracle right now of the resurrection from the Old Testament, okay? What are the key lessons from the 1 Kings chapter 17? God alone controls creation. The drought proves Baal is powerless. Second lesson, God sustains his servants. Ravens, flour, and oil show God's faithful provision. Third lesson, God's mercy extends beyond Israel. A Gentile widow experiences his miracles care. Fourth lesson, God has power over life and death. The raising of the widow's son points ahead to Christ's victory over death. Some summary, Elijah confronts Habab with a God-sent drought, challenging Baal's power. God provides for Elijah through ravens, then through a Gentile widow whose flour and oil never run out. When her son dies, Elijah prays and God restores his life, proving his power over death and truth. If you enjoyed this chapter, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.